DinoByte. So the Elder Scrolls Online is finally officially out, and I got a special surprise in the mail. Well, not really a surprise because I did order it, so I knew it was coming. But this morning I got my Imperial Edition. Ugh. And let me tell you, it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. So I figured I'd do an unboxing of this to show you guys all the goodies that you get with the Imperial Edition. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be going through the character creator for Imperials so that you can see in detail what they look like, as well as all of the digital loot that you get, like the horse and the crab and everything. So at first glance, you have this massive box that has the Elder Scrolls Online on the front. On the one side, you have details of the actual physical loot that you get in the box, and on the other side, you have details of all the digital content that you get with the Imperial Edition. So firstly, I'm going to take off the sleeve of this thing. And you can see that the box itself has the logo from Elder Scrolls Online, and on the sides it says Imperial Edition, and it just looks like a pretty cool box, though because of the size I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll keep my magic cards in it. Actually, that's a pretty good idea. When you open the box itself, the first thing you see inside is the massive statue of Molag Bal, as well as the actual game, which comes in a nice metal game case, and there are 4 discs in here because it's pretty huge. Underneath the game case you get a map, which is a map of all of Tamriel. I actually already have a map that's quite similar from the Elder Scrolls Anthology set, but I do love to have maps, as you may have noticed. And then underneath that again, you have your actual game code with manual and your code for the Imperial Edition and Explorers Pack. I pre-ordered mine, so that's why I have the Explorers Pack. It basically lets you play any race on any alliance, which I think is the best of all of the perks. And additionally, you get a vanity pet as well as some bonus treasure maps which let you find some extra loot. So on to the Molag Bal figure. He's pretty securely wrapped in here, so I'm gonna have to work on getting him out. Molag Bal, I release you from that which binds you. Ugh. So here we have his tail, and get your little tail on, Molag Bal. Crap. Yeah, that's somewhat better. So here he is put together, holding what appears to be a unfortunate Nord, and I think it's a cool little statue. It's all made entirely of plastic, so like it's quite bendy and stuff, and it's fairly well detailed, but I know there's been a lot of debate online about the fact that the Imperial Edition comes with a statue of Molag Bal because of all of the evil things that he represents. But I think that's kind of a load of crap because he is the villain of the game, so he's supposed to be bad. I don't see how it's any different from people having figurines of, say, Arthas from World of Warcraft or Darth Vader or things like that. So in that sense, I don't know if I really care. But for me, the main reason that I wanted the Imperial is what lies underneath Molag Bal. I don't even know if you can see this, but there is this beautiful, smooth, buttery, leather-bound book, which is just amazing, and I'm gonna show you. So the book is a big leather-bound book with really nice detailing on the side, and it is actually one of the books that you can find in-game, which is An Emperor's Guide to Tamriel. And this thing is just beautiful. Basically what they've done is they've written it as if it's one of the books in the actual game, and there's a whole bunch of information about Tamriel and the history of Tamriel, and there's concept art, and it looks so incredibly beautiful and authentic, and I just love collecting these kinds of things. I have a ton of other video game books that have concept art and ideas and stuff like that, and for people who are interested in becoming game designers, I think this is one of the best tools that you can have because it really shows you the process of how these people create amazing games. The book itself is 224 pages long and just has so much detail, and for me personally, I mean, I would have spent a good $40 to $50 just on this book alone. So this is why the Imperial Edition was worth it for me. The rest of the stuff is kind of just an added bonus. So moving on to show you some of the digital content, I wanted to give you guys a detailed look at the character creator of Imperials, just so you can see how they properly look. And in case you didn't know, those of you who see this video and maybe think, oh my gosh, I wish I had the Imperial Edition, it is actually possible to upgrade on the Elder Scrolls Online website. You can upgrade to a digital version of the Imperial Edition. I think it costs basically the difference between the standard and the Imperial Edition, so that's $20 or £20. And it'll give you all of the digital bonuses. So one of the reasons that I really liked the Imperials is because I think that they have a really nice skin tone range. I feel that their skin tone looks a bit more Mediterranean. Obviously their faces have slight differences from the other humanoid races, both the male and the female, and I really like the way that they look. I tend to usually stick with playing elves, but of the human races I've liked Imperial and Breton. I think that they both look kind of Southern European-ish, so I guess that might be why I like it, I don't know. Another thing that I loved about the Imperials is obviously the armors that they have. Anyone can find an Imperial guide so that they learn how to make these kinds of armors, but if you have the Imperial Edition, one of the things that you can do is you can make an armor in any sort of race type, and then you can right-click that armor to convert it to an Imperial armor without any cost, and I think that that's a pretty cool perk. Obviously then those armors will become bound to your account, but you will still be able to trade it between your alts via your own bank if you want to do that. One of the other perks is that you get a horse, and this may seem kind of like a silly thing, but if you look at how much mounts cost in game, it's actually useful, because basically what you do is you go to a horse vendor and you buy the Imperial horse for 1 gold, and then you can have him from any level, even from right when you're starting off. And this makes traveling around so much easier. During the beta I was trying really hard to save up for a horse, and it takes a long while to get the amount of gold needed for that. One of the other things that you get is a little vanity pet, which is a mud crab, and there's also the fact that you get the Rings of Mara. Now the Rings of Mara are a sort of ritual that you do with another person, like a friend, and technically when you do the ritual it means that you're joining together, so you're kind of getting married and then you each get a ring. But that aside, what the ring actually does is that it allows you to quest with your friend, and whenever you're questing in a party together and you're in the same vicinity as each other, you're gaining double experience, which is obviously really helpful, especially in the beginning. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you think that the Imperial Edition is actually worth getting in the comments below, and do share this video on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr. It really does help out my channel. Also, if you liked my weird sort of Game of Thrones inspired hairdo, then do check out my main channel, because I'm going to be posting a tutorial on how you can get some hairstyles inspired by the ladies at King's Landing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and hopefully I will see you all very soon. Bye!